San Big Fat Animatedies. Codename Law. Codename after 6 min Twitch finally goes, hey, he's Liv.
I guess that's a reason to bother doing the starting soon thing. Because Switch? Oh no, that's a bad sign. Because Twitch is...
San Twitch chants she's a little slow.
Yes, that. Oh, okay. So, sorry about last night. I was, it wouldn't have been a good stream. I was badly
Codename Twitch
badly
Chan
messed
has
up.
a bit of a do with Corona Chan.
What I have done, not bad, I just couldn't sleep yesterday. I just had a awful bout of insomnia or something, I don't know. So,
Codename I can relate.
White Knight has been removed from existence. We are now dealing with only... Where is he? He's back down to Plague Doctor. He's only had one person. I guess there's no reason not to use Paul once we've got the space for him. Or Basil. Sorry, Basil. The plan is to never have him change into White Knight. He's going to be annoying. He's going to be a little bit of an annoyance this entire game. I'll just have to deal with that. As long as we've got a... We should always have a 4-star we're willing to sacrifice. Pull Devoter off for now. Put Maxim... down here.
Codename Hapless is back.
Hapless is indeed back. Lots of people are back. For how long, who knows? Let's get Maxim into some decent clothes. But he really is just here. I guess it doesn't... No, it's still good practice not to send anyone we care about into this guy's box. So most of the... Well, it's probably a bit better than 50-50 odds. When we do an insight with this guy, we've got about 50-50 odds that he comes through and doesn't get blessed or whatever. Might be a bit better than 50-50. Well, it might be a lot better than 50-50 actually. It might be like 75-25. But we've just got to handle it. Because we've done, like, we've changed things a little bit from the sort of pants of time that we're in, I guess. Some things are going to have... I'm actually going to grab everyone and just pull them off this floor. So, oh wait, never mind. Oh god, where'd she go? Alright, B's up here. Just gonna grab everyone and move them over to here. Just so that when the B thing happens inevitably. Actually, never mind, she won't happen while she's up here. That's actually really useful. Yeah,
His
it's...
meat room vibes in more ways than one. His multiplies, him preaching upon death of many people.
I'd actually considered going back before we picked up Big Bird, but I think Big Bird's a little bit less annoying than Roomba. In some way, like, at least he doesn't get worse. He can just kill people, like that. Don't get it twisted. Speaking of, well, who we got here? What's your weapon? Censored. Okay, but you've got that, so right. So we can work the silent orchestra. I'm not going to unless we're forced to. Of course, having Nameless Fetus on the same level as Plague Doctor could get annoying, but we should really not have him proc. Ever. We actually have...
Then again, so is massive twirling, massive black tentacles with white masks faces.
Yes, quite. I quite like Roomba. We may as well start trying to train Legatus, who is a new addition to the sort of gestalt.
He's my beach body target.
Of Lobotomy Corporation. Would you call it? It's not really gestalt. Let's say he's new to the mindscape of Lobotomy Corporation. This is the pain in the ass, really. That he'll just breach when things get bad. I think that might actually mean that, like during the final 6 days, he will just breach. We've always got to have. We need to actually work out what the minimum amount of people is to deal with him safely. Congratulations. I'm not going to be a huge weeb and say that in Japanese. Mostly because I don't remember how to. But, how did you find the Zodiac edition and your experience as replaying it as an, like, proper adult? TCS Chan crashed. I will bring her back. I hope.
Some aspect of the game holds up a lot. Codename, I believe it's Omdetto.
Oh, really? That's... Yeah, you know what? Is that's purely a localization thing? I imagine they don't speak weird in Japanese, do they? That's... Oh, God, I hate... I hate that, and I hate that, like, even more than when I was a kid, and obviously it is less...
purely a localization thing.
Less than ideal. Good luck, Maxim. That procking is...
Codename, oh, I just noticed you beat me to it. San, it's tied to the whole of Alice package like fucking
So we need him not to do too well. He's already doing too well. Okay, that's good. Well, if he procs it, we'll know. Actually, the big thing we need is for him not to do too badly. If he does too well, he needs one more success. Okay, he's fine. We successfully navigated it. As long as we get,
San, why are you scared of the plague, Doctor?
I really don't want to summon White Knight at an opportune time. Are we gonna miss this? No, I think we're gonna make it.
Codename Smug Bitch Smelly Face.
4. But we do not want to use this for too long. It's a real problem if we use that for too long. life could get very difficult very quickly. I've done it before, just accidentally, like, left someone there and been like, why is my entire facility brio? Should we do an attachment against this guy? I've been defaulting to instinct on... the nice thing is, because we don't have, what's it called, we don't need to rush. There's no reason for us to rush anymore. We don't have, White Knight. So we can just take things fairly easy. I don't want to take, like, too long because there's really no reason to. At the moment, there's no direct threat in the facility. So, what, Judgment Bird, do you do anything? No. Just gotta make sure your Clive off counter doesn't fall too low. We probably should work on training people, though. It's probably a good idea. I'm just glad that we are gonna have
San fucking hell, Dothy.
you know, I need to
San of Valis is so good.
put you back on. Yeah, Evilus is quite good. Yeah, apart from the localization, obviously. Has no one's done like a... Just, I need to like get a hold of the game script and tools to like unfuck the localization, because
San,
like,
the localization just pisses me off beyond belief now.
like when I was a kid, I could handle it. I wasn't... In fact, sadly, when I first played,
Codename, I should make myself into...
That sounds like a body horror thing. Becoming TTS.
San, give or take a singularity and we'll have one-to-one translation entirely
You
modular with any
fucker.
and all languages.
We might have to restart the day. Actually, we definitely do.
San making a tea.
So, that's what I was talking about. That stupid goddamn...
Codename, well. San looking the way it does. San is literally the best.
Yeah, he's up here now, which is better, although it's annoying that he's moved down there. If anything's going to make me goddamn restart the game, it's going to be the baby. Like the fact that he went angry off that, there was barely, the clown was barely in there. Like the fact that he gets angry so quickly, just makes things awful.
Codename, we can use a neural network to identify a language and use the local.
It's very disruptive, and it's going to be disruptive on like a destructive scale in the final few days. I really don't want to have to restart though. There'd be very little, like... The problem is that I didn't expect this to be the final run through. And as it turns out, it's going to be, I think. Which is problematic. because it's not optimally set up for it, and it might end up. We'll see. Oh god damn it! There is a We'll just see. I don't know how. I literally don't know how hard the final few days are going to be. It might honestly be that I'm not good enough to do them anyway. I find myself a little bit shaken after White Knight. Like, I just, yeah. Did they... You can... As long as you can pause... The only thing that's going to give me an issue is the... Well, like... Okay, as long as I can still... Can you still pause in the last 3 days? You can, can't you? It's only the suppression of, what's the name that you can't pause in. As long as I can pause, I can take my time and be okay. It's the loss of the pause button that really makes White Knight frustrating for me, I think.
San, yes. San, theirs. San 2 to 3 event that fucks up pause.
I hate to get all, what's the word? Like,
San Hockman's entire
wait, does this cause a problem?
Time. So of course his entire suppression is a bit of a foot fest on that aspect.
I hate to get all disabled gamer. Oh, they should make games for me and me specifically, but it is a little bit sad that, like, I find most of the game quite nice to play because of the pause button, meaning my little, like, the little errors that add up in a panic situation due to, not even a panic, just the little errors that add up in a like a dire situation where any mistake matters. Yes, I play XCOM.
Codename, you play XCOM.
Because of my literal, like my RSI and my control schema, because of the RSI.
Codename, you sound like a type to enjoy it.
Yeah, I enjoy it. I enjoy any time you have, oh god. Yeah, I do need to finish, or rather, I do need to keep playing that. I sort of dropped off. It just became... I hate the long wall problem of just like...
Codename, surprise XCOM stream coming soon.
I doubt it. I find that XCOM is one of those games that very much pulls you into... like, XCOM is a game better played in an edited fashion. Like on a YouTube channel. I don't think it's a good stream game. Downtime and like a lot of
Codename, you think?
like you end up it's very difficult when playing XCOM, either the old one or the new one, to not just fall into... I mean, I do it with this game a fair bit, but there's at least other stuff to talk about. And a break in it, but it's easy to fall in the trap of only talking about gameplay rather than chatting to someone. I guess a better streamer than me would be able to do it. And new XCOM is, yeah. I'd also be fair, if I was going to stream XCOM, it'd be the old game. Almost certainly.
Sanet having less death.
I didn't really like XCOM 2.
Sam, the new ones aren't bad per se.
And I played XCOM 1 like way too much to like I'll never play XCOM 1 again, basically. I played it too much. I did a long war campaign of XCOM 1 that completely like not soured me on the game, but like meant like just means that the idea of playing it right now or ever again makes my gut drop in a way of like just like, oh god, like the idea of going back to school, except like nowhere near as bad. Like the idea of like just no real desire to replay XCOM 1 at the moment, as in the new XCOM 1. The original XCOM 1, like, again, I really like that game. I just don't think it's a very good stream game. I've got a very, very bad, like, the other thing is that, like, to do XCOM 1, you've sort of got to, like, you can't reload on stream because it just sucks to watch. And playing that game 100% legit is like possible, and I've done it off stream, but combining doing it on stream.
Codename fair enough. I try to speedrun my games as
like doing it while streaming without excessive saves is way too much for me. So we're gonna have to, I think day 37 or yeah, day 37. We're gonna have to start suppressing again.
Codename, I don't think.
I just don't think it makes for particularly engaging content. Like it's just I guess a personal thing. Where is he? He's over here.
Codename Carrot.
We actually need to worry about him right now. I guess we hire a new
Codename Hi-Hat
starter. Hey, Hap. How's it going, man?
Hey, Placialization, yo.
You actually need Fortitude 4? Let's just give him Fortitude 4.
Nice.
I
just think I have an inflated sense of people liking streams of games I would enjoy.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's like, part of it's knowing, like, my own failures as a streamer, I guess. Okay, keeping my disciplinary team. We don't need to worry about suppressing. Who should we level up? Is Legatus, have you hit? You have, okay. Guess we just, like, you know what? Congratulations, Angel. Let's move her down to here.
Hateless civilization
and wake
about
her up to justice.
disappeared.
No, you're here. Somewhere. You're here. You're wearing your stupid bee hat. You've got your punch glove. Your good fortitude, good temperance, lagging behind a little on SP and justice. We should probably again start training for that, but I can't be bothered right now doing anything other than like training up to 5 and just letting the extra stats come where they may. It's really people with wings that we should focus on leveling, so let's get... Just double checking that no one that's like a 5-star, rank 5 has anything left to level up. I don't think they do, so we'll start on our 4 stars.
Codename, but I'm the type of person to watch Joseph Anderson's 5H videos critiquing games. Hateless civilization.
Joseph
should you
Anderson.
really have so many employees?
That rings a bell. Am I gonna...
This video is about the channel itself and some upcoming content.
Anyway, I'm more of a Mauler fan when it comes to that sort of content. Not that Mauler's done one of those videos in a while. He's been very... I mean, like, good on him. He can make money off just doing the streams. And if you could, why wouldn't you? Like, his old content was incredibly work intensive. Just ludicrously difficult to... It will pull Sergey off.
Codename, he's a game reviewer but a fair and neutral as much as possible, giving his opinions as opinion rather than fact.
Yes. What I like about Mauler is that Mauler, though he does have like areas where it's like this is an opinion, he's also like this is also an area that is pretty much like this is as an objective a fact as you can get. Like this is like you can judge certain things outside of the realm of objectivity. Outside of the realm of like like the faux subjectivity of postmodern thought, I guess I'd say. Also, Night of Despair managed to make its way over here, which actually means we may use her to work on some people's attachment. Yeah, the I wonder if Mauler's maybe
Can I post a link in chat?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Actually, there's Huh. Okay. What's the video? I know where I know Joseph Anderson from.
Codename posted a link.
Hi.
Imagine you go to the movie.
Yeah. Anyway. Doesn't matter. I'm not gonna get sidetracked. The reason I know Joseph Anderson is that Mauler was once unkind to him, I guess. But hey.
Hey, plus civilization, I was a kind expecting to get rickrolled.
What are we doing here? Heart, which I'm not going to bother with. And this, which I will bother with. And it's like anytime we use this, we really need to just like... Yeah, I guess. Again, it's a matter of...
If I can watch this guy, I can watch any game that is not really meant to be streamed.
It's mostly a matter of understanding my own limitations as much as anything else. Like I just know that if I do certain games, the content. It's again, I feel with Lobotomy Corporation there's enough going on outside of just the pure mechanics that it works quite well as a like. Even if I get into that mode where I start, I mean,
codename limitations.
Huh.
You or a god heart.
In this game, even if I get into that mode, I can fall back on like reading the codex or like there's stuff I can do where like the game can carry the content by itself if I absolutely need it to because I'm in a bad like loop with the game. Not bad loop is a bit strong, but like bad where my content is sort of failing a little bit because I'm tired or I've had to I'm having to think about the game really hard. Whereas something like XCOM, it's basically purely mechanical. Like you want to no, I'm not even going to mention it or bring it up, but well, I'm not even going to.
Codename Smile. I guess I just trust myself to be interesting, even in XCOM.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's one of those things, you know. I'm crippled by self-doubt to begin with, but I also like the thing is that I'm a massive hypocrite in my content, in the sense that like I wouldn't watch me necessarily. I don't like Twitch that much. I don't like streamers as compared to the curated content of a YouTube channel. God, we got Noon straight away, huh? And of course it's Blue Noon again. Blue Noon these days shouldn't be much of a problem.
Codename, you should believe in yourself. Winking, I hate myself, or watching myself even more.
But yeah, like it is nice that like
But I had
when
some
people
really
find you
nice
entertaining
people, they
regardless
find
of
me
like
entertaining, so I do it for them.
I do it for the fat stacks of cash that hereafter, after what 10 years of doing it, haven't appeared, but one day old Gil's gonna get there. But I'm joking, of course. Oh, god damn it. Thank you, I really appreciate that. Is there some way to...
Man bot gets a sub.
That's interesting. Bots can get subs?
Sam Kuos.
Huh, is there an option for, like, on your end? I've never gifted. Yeah, obviously.
Codename
Obviously that was a random viewer, so there's no option to not. Does that mean that, like, yeah, like, so I've got bots that watch me, right? Yeah, but there's no option to say, like, ignore bot. I guess Twitch
to a specific one.
I guess Twitch, quote unquote, doesn't know who isn't a bot. Epic,
Hey, serialization bot get subs.
Thank you, Epic.
What does it even mean?
Codename. Oh, we're unpaused. Because I like the...
Codename, I mean, I think there is a way to...
Oh, just to, like, it's something I need to do on my end. I should do it then. Obviously, it's a bit of a waste to have a... Zen, why weren't you subbed? And is that can't possibly ruin your streak. The...
San, wait, what? San shit.
Thanks, Codename.
San Codename, thanks for the...
I don't know, I feel bad because it feels like... Yeah, I just like, because there's like a... There's actually, in general, there's as many bots... Where's this? There's someone... Okay, it's up here. There's as many bots watching my channel as,
San, oh shit, blackguard. San, do you guys know what this gift sub means?
What? Yes. Why? He's associated with that central area, even though they're not there anymore.
Codename, I don't.
It means Dobby's a free elf. Sanzan is free. You've broken the curse. It's really unfortunate for me because, like, I had him bound to the channel for strong personal reasons, but you've just freed him, and you know, hey, you couldn't have known. Yeah, there's still one alive.
Codename, wait, am I the mod now?
I mean, if
Codename XD.
I think you can do. Oh god. Oh god.
Sugoi punpun two sugoi punpun sugoi punpun two sugoi punpun sugoi punpun.
Where is the sweeper? There's still one alive somewhere. Ah, here.
San, thanks, Codename.
Oh, hey,
Brita 11.
Anastasia got the ego gift. What does it even do?
San sugoi sleep.
Oh, it freed up your... Twitch Prime sub to go get your emotes that I'm now realizing you subscribing to my channel has stopped you from having, which makes me feel really bad.
San, yeah.
Oh, that's a decent helmet.
Codename, apparently the Moobot and Nightly use 3D party bot icons.
Yeah, because I've just got, like, okay, so in my chat right now, as we speak, I've got another TV viewer, Commander Root, I think Mind of Lurk, At this point, he's never said anything. And Thrizbot. I don't know whether Thrizby is real. But the fact that Thriz, like, that he's dumped a bot on my channel also makes me think that he's not a person.
Codename another viewer is better. It's anonymous function.
Oh, I see. I went through a phase where I banned all the bots from my channel, but I got bored of doing that. I don't really like how many bots are just out live in Twitch. I kept them out for a while, and there's a few that never came back. But like, it's just it's super fucking annoying. I just don't like the. Yeah, quite. I just don't like seeing the
like me, I'm a bot winking.
I'm not. Yeah.
I'm a bot.
I just don't like them like sitting in the chat. It's like, especially if they can get gifted subs. Like that's messed up. Because in the bigger channels, that's probably going to happen all the, like, oh sorry, like there's a bunch of, I guess it doesn't like give you that much benefits, but still. We don't want either of those.
Codename, well, thank God. I gave it to Aussie Bot.
I mean, Aussie Bot is TTS Chan in a lot of ways, so you've given cute TTS Chan.
Codename, lore, my dog, I was called Aussie.
Ah.
Codename short for Osiris.
I guess we'll just go for Piano Girl. Because I don't want to deal with that other one. Well, I'm not going to get the 100% ending. I've decided. I looked into doing it. And it's sort of super not worth it. I might just, like, jump on YouTube.
Codename, I guessed and will pronounce Osiris better.
But, what was I saying? I've lost my train of thought. It's derailed. Killing a family man. Story. No.
Codename surprised. I just realized this name is way cooler than I thought.
It's a multiple pun. I hate it. Well, it's just a single pun, I guess. It's a pun. Or play on words. A pun or play on words. Sort of.
Codename is.
Or at least there's a double meaning there. We looked at nothing there yet.
Codename, I mean Aussie is meant to be short for Osiris.
No, it's short for Ozymandias in this case. It's short for Ozymandias, and then also it's an Aussie man's bot. Because I'm Aussie. as in
Sana
Australian.
A pun.
It's terrible.
Pun two sugoi pun sugoi pun two sugoi pun sugoi pun.
I mean, quite. What if she's going to say Polish, right? We'll never know. And
Code name, leave me alone.
who's Osiris? Osiris?
Code name, Polish.
Oh no, here we go. Oh, well, I didn't know it with a Z, did I? I know the fucking Egyptian god.
San you fucking Philistine.
Don't be stupid. Okay. Do not open this redacted. An abnormality whose appearance resembles a human, but cannot and should not be human. It periodically devours employees and wears their shell. Oh, okay, fair enough. The skeleton and organs are misplaced during the process, so it takes a bizarre form. The abnormality does have a tongue, however. It has no knowledge of speech, and as such cannot talk. It can only make meaningless sounds. Just like my ex-wife. There is no telling what's his... I've never been married. There's no telling what's inside its shell, except to anime characters when I was a teenager that was... Let's not talk about the cringe. There's no telling what's inside of its shell, but its skin continuously wears down, so is there a need to change and maintain the outer layer?
Codename.
But its skin continuously wears down. So, wait, what? I guess we're just repeating that line. It is insensible to pain. It may break down its own bones or cut itself up to escape through a small crevice.
Codename him a true anime protagonist.
Bit by bit, we discover that this abnormality may be evolving. It demonstrates behavior similar to the character of the person who used to be its shell. It even attempts to equate itself with human beings. When it escapes, it wears the skin of the person who was killed and mimics them. Then, without any sign of forewarning, it reveals its true/second form. In its true form, its resemblance is much similar to that of humanity in comparison to its earlier form. This new form is confirmed to possess bipedalism, properly aligned organs, and the addition of greater physical strength. All the employees are afraid of this form.
Codename Drukun didn't get me.
A warning of something. If it has been confirmed that it has escaped and stood on 2 feet, there's only one thing you can do. Straighten up your posture, gather your hands neatly, and pray to whatever you believe in, and observe the situation as it unfolds. Excerpt from Counseling Log. Just like how we observe abnormalities as employees, nothing there observed. This entire abnormality sheet is like almost like it hasn't been fixed by the retranslation past. Just a lot of weirdness. Then it puts on the shell of an employee and thinks of itself as the employee that just died. The sight of that thing eating one of us is horrifying beyond words. Just trying to think about it might drive me mad. Heading to its containment to check the state of its shell is a toil on your mind too. Imagine that a colleague of yours, who you just chatted with a few days ago, is now sitting in that room, neck snack, guts exposed, walking on all fours, drooling like a beast. That's not all. When I was still a new employee, no one else was willing to enter its containment unit, so I was forced to go to work on it. It looked even worse than it does now. It was in the shape of a horribly deformed human. What's worse, it tried to mimic humans, doing stuff like looking into a mirror, mumbling to itself, while trying to fix its skeletal structure. It's as if it was trying to mimic us. Who knows, it might get good enough to casually walk around us, among us one day. Warning, only employees level 3 and higher are permitted to read this document. Employee 1, please pick up, please pick up. This is a containment unit of nothing there. The emergency response department, hello. What's the problem? I need a stun gun right now. There's an emergency happening right now. Can you specify the reason? The abnormality, the sound of something breaking can be heard. It's ripping up the employee. Excuse me? It's killing my colleague. We'll respond immediately. Please identify the employee being attacked. It's, wait one sec. Their name's redacted. Control team, I'm redacted. Also control team.
Codename Blackguard is actually nothing there. We just
manager. Manager! Of course. He is the one true Karen. Wait one, what's currently happening to your colleague? Like this is it's very clunky. Yes, please hurry. We need a weapon to control the abnormality. Although maybe it's supposed to because the employee one is actually the abnormality. The abnormality is attacking my colleague. It's literally ripping them apart. I can't do anything. I repeat, we need a weapon to control the abnormality. The emergency response team has been dispatched. They'll arrive shortly. What's happening right now? Is he still attacking your colleague? Yeah. Oh no, I think it's done now. Has it stopped attacking? No, I mean my colleague. He's dead. Yeah, he's dead alright. How can you be sure? Well, because has been ripped up somehow. What body parts are damaged? All of them. Like, that's such a clunky discussion. And look, like it keeps repeating itself. What I'm trying to say is we can't just treat it like some dumb, scary monster. Even now, it could be strolling about wearing the shell of someone we know. This abnormality is becoming more. It just keeps abnormality becomes more and more like a human. It also just is poorly written in not just the localization here. This is like maybe they did this one early because it's the conveying of information in this log is like super bad. It keeps repeating itself. It's doing the same information over and over. We must stay vigilant when we're dealing with this abnormality. The following is a recording of the abnormal behavior an employee exhibited.
Codename. Maybe this translated from Korean is difficult.
In their last moments, as after I became a shell of nothing there. Manager, man, you've been looking for the manager for quite a while now. You've been acting really weird today with that weird smile and all. Anyhow, I'm hoping to get past from the cafeteria today. I'd love some of that with thick bacon. Oh, we just got an emergency notice. It says that last employee to work with nothing there should get to the council's office immediately. Wait, wasn't that you? Hey, say something. Manager. The second employee proceeded to take immediate action upon hearing that. However, nothing there tore out of the shell of the first employee, revealing its beginning form. The recording only includes audio files, so what exactly happened and what kind of behavior the employee exhibited still remains a mystery. The shell with nothing there inside tries its best to mimic the behavior of the employee that tried to kill moments ago. You mean the employee that it successfully killed? The actions of the last employee had eyed, their final words, those sorts of things. And the many shells cried out one word, manager. Yeah,
Canada or the nothing doggo.
It's sort of a very
Codename.
Like it's fine. It's fine. Like I'm not mad. It's just it's like being mugged in an alley or something. Like it's the mental equivalent of walking into an alley and getting mugged. Wait, you're unknown? Oh no, you've just moved over to here, which means you're that. Which means we'll move Rin.
Manager.
No, not Rin. In fact, we're gonna move Rin out of there, and we'll move
Tig took sand damage.
Maxim down here. And we'll move Nox up here and hire a new employee. Though we are actually, well, no, we should have a ego for her because we just grabbed some. Wait, what? We grabbed some new
codename, but
ego
description
gear.
Was like Twitch chat, an incoherent mess.
Like we got the lamp and eyes. And apart from that, let's keep working on people. Sergey. No, Sergey's already a 5. Vincent. That'll do. And we'll just grab Maxim and send him up to here. Hopefully that doesn't end up with him somehow dying to a ordeal. Although if he does die, he's probably just going to stay dead. We did grab some of this guy's stuff, right? Just one of each? No, we didn't even grab it. Okay, we need to get... Oh, we... Okay. We've got much more ego gear. Who should we turn into the avatar? Codename, I guess. We probably want to work on codenames Justice. Elite Dangerous is a game that I wish I liked more. It's sort of right up my alley, and then I play it for a few hours and I'm just like, whatever. I tried getting it working in VR, but like, even with my HOTAS, I found not being able to see my controller, like not being able to see my
codename Smile Imagetta.
Like I couldn't set up the HOTAS good enough for me to feel comfortable using it without sight. At some point there will be a VR solution for the problem I have. Like it seems solvable. Nicholas is got desperately close to dying just then.
Codename I play Warframe, so HOTAS would be good for me.
Yeah, I quite enjoy. Although War Thunder, like, unfortunately, you've got to sort of play on the more realistic. Well, I mean, like, the problem with it is that it feels like you actually have better control over War Thunder with a controller than you do. I also don't look at the keyboard, so I guess it'd be okay, but like, you lose the keyboard completely in VR. It's hey, demonic. I don't know. You might be better off than I was, but I had real problems. Successful. Why is you're not all the way up woken to justice? We can fix that. So really we should only be sending people in to attach that. Yeah, we shouldn't even be sending anyone against Judgment Bird. We could send someone against you. Is there someone we need insight on? I mean, he's HE, so Yui can start training his insight on her, on it.
Codename, I do have dyspraxia, so it's surprising I can do it.
Okay, fair enough. You're in good company in this chat. Oh, please don't.
Codename also, hi demonic //
Probably
demonic
next.
You gonna load the stream this year or next?
You know how Twitch is.
Codename, I remember typing one word for like fives when I first used PCXD.
What's Nox even in? The Black Swan gear. He's actually probably someone that I want to switch out of the Black Swan gear. I'm weirdly not a fan of the Black Swan gear. Yeah, I mean, I think everyone started
Codename,
typing that way.
I use two fingers. It's so comic. Demonic still have no hand-eye coordination with a mouse even after like 20 years of gaming. I still can't type without making a lot of mistakes.
You should see my handwriting. I write like my handwriting is like a person in primary school. Like a 10-year-old, 8-year-old. And demonic, yeah, no, I get that as well.
Demonic
but that's
keyboard, however, near flawless, but one hand tends to go before the
the old tech problem, TH instead of the
demonic biologist can't use a pen/pencil anymore.
I could never really use one. I used to have to sit in like my primary school class. They used to make me write out over and over. Like trying to get my handwriting better by repetition, and it just never worked. I still write like a first grader.
Codename: my handwriting is either amazing in cursive or fucking horrible in normal.
Never quite got the... And hell, I'm probably way worse these days because of the whole RSI thing. I imagine using a pen
Demonic
would cause me a bunch of pain. Maybe I should start trying to type with my... start trying to use a pen in my left hand and see how that goes. It couldn't be that much... it can be worse because... Like, let's not be silly here, but like the... It wouldn't be as much worse as it would be for someone else because of how bad my handwriting usually is. Is there still a robot alive somewhere? Okay, it's
Demonic,
dead.
I can say, we didn't design English with left-handed style writing.
I mean, we didn't design English with anything in mind. English was forged from the...
him so bad, you might think him ambidextrous because both look...
Yeah, ambi-sinister, if you will. Yes.
Codename ambi-sinister. Sign you chuck a fuck.
I've always been a fan of that turn of phrase. It's probably not correct in a lot of ways. I'm sure Sanzaz will... Why is he so bald? Will, correct me and tell me the etymology of the word sinister, why it doesn't make any sense to use it with ambi. Actually. No, I was talking to
Imagine trying to learn to write. Speak and read English, meanwhile your handwriting looks so bad it could be gibberish. Yes, it's actually entirely...
Oh, you're... I mean, I guess it makes sense. You're, bilingual, codename. I always respect people that are bilingual. I've never learnt a language other than English. I spec into English. I all end on English.
Codename: I am bilingual :3.
Haha.
San trilingual or triwords though.
Oh, we can just let that fall
San
off.
book them right. More than.
German is a... Is there any reason German? Like, is it because... Sanzanzan is being,
Codename.
Well, you'd be quadlingual then at that point, right? Which... He's just being self-effacing because he's, How did you...
Codename: I have a lot of German friends.
Does this work? If I send you in there to do work... Does that... get rid of this?
Codename I will be trilingual before I learn Japanese.
Oh god, we're gonna... No, it doesn't. Well, Amelia's blessed.
Codename my endgame is Polish, English, German, Japanese, Norwegian.
I guess he was... His Clive counter went down, I didn't notice.
Codename Pentakill.
It's a hell of a thing. We've still got 10 mistakes. I really don't want to deal with him in the end game, but we've still got... We should be okay. I could have retried on that, but we've got so many mistakes. Like, we'll retry on later ones, if we have to. And we should be okay. I think we should be fine. I wish I could just remove Plague Doctor. Let me just check this.
Codename I say that because
Well, they say once you've learnt one language, it becomes easier, right? At least they're all
German course and Emma continue learning with him.
Like, well, Japanese is not, but now I'm going to say what I was going to say. In any case, I have a lot of respect for people that learn more languages. As someone who has just like really badly doubled down on English. Yeah, I don't know, but
Codename it does it get easier?
I honestly don't know.
To England, so
I've read that it gets easier. Like the more languages, the more languages you.
Codename I knew before I knew a single word of it.
The more languages you know, the easier it becomes to learn additional languages. But I don't know if that's true or just something people say. Hey, Danzig, how's it going, man?
Danzig, hello.
Ha! Nice.
Demonic, I tried to learn Japanese, but now I'm just get mind fucked with trying to read it now. Cold and cat flip. Danzig, good.
Okay.
Danzig, hey, Gubby's codename.
You know what? Let's just end this day. Let's just get through this day real quick. Come on.
Codename, should I try Alit and Dangerous with RW/over?
You definitely do it without VR first. Like, you should 100% do it without VR first. Like, you know what? You should load in with VR once just to see how cool it is, and then you should pop out of VR and learn how to, like, do stuff.
Codename, what does it mean?
I don't think there's any reason for us to pick up nothing there. I think we just go for the Scarecrow, although...
Demonic, it's Dutch for D asterisk asterisk asterisk.
These... The Scarecrow's annoying in its own way, but like a very minor annoyance. Oh, I forgot to do the thing. No, I didn't. We haven't had the opportunity yet. Oh, stretch. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have a bit of this.
As Ray Threy high.
Okay. Let's grab...
Codename Thick Fish equals fish dicker in German. Demonic haha.
Strengthen you. And we'll move you down into, here.
Demonic more. People really should learn all the swears in every language. Smile.
Huh.
Codename I love.
Put him into some Vav gear. I guess we'll just go with the lamp, brother. I don't know any Polish swears. I knew a kid in high school that did.
Codename
But,
pretty much widely
yeah,
known on the
my
internet.
great-grandparents basically abandoned all aspects of Polish culture when they came to
Danzig
Australia.
don't think so, because then you won't be able to curse foreigners.
Well, one of them was Yugoslavian, I think. And the other one was Polish. Oh, okay. It takes the form of a long
Okay,
cuboid
one
machine.
woman drives
At first
the ship, she
glance,
says,
all it
about
seems to be
people.
is a simple industrial grinder. However, the existence of it having an individual will meets the criteria for it to be classified as an abnormality. When approached or touched, the employee will become delirious and throw themselves into the abnormality's mechanical body. Afterwards, the machine's ventilation fan will quickly shut off and the sound of the abnormality operating can be heard from within. This process takes about 5 minutes. After a few experiments, we have concluded that the abnormality desires to gain music from this interaction. There is no detailed research into this abnormality's music. However, there is a hypothesis that it has a special characteristic that tracks humans in correlation with their specific behaviors or psychological counseling records. If one of our employees has been determined to be addicted to the music, they'll need to be treated quickly in order to prevent any collateral damage. I just wanted to write the observation report and get out, but he was acting odd. I wanted him to get too close, but Redacted took one step closer. He said he'd let me hear a fantasy. Then he opened up the lid and jumped into the machine. The lid closed and a loud noise came from inside the creature. There was no way to know what was happening, but I was too terrified to do anything. In the dark, I realized that thing was playing an instrument, crushing and cutting his body. It was creating a rhythm. As I was contemplating my horrific realization, the lid opened again. Bits and pieces of him were in there. So little you had to wonder what happened to the rest.
Danzig and very fun to a Slavic speaker.
Symptoms of addiction to the music of the singing machine. Attempts to bring other employees into the containment unit of the singing machine by physical force. Dilated pupils. Greatly reduced concentration and cognitive abilities. Refusal to listen to other forms of music. Please list any additional symptoms that are found and immediately report any employees that are suspected of the noted symptoms.
Codename Polish sounds aggressive.
Employee M1840 went missing in the company. Like, what the hell does that even mean? 2 days later, on the part of a corpse was found inside the singing machine. Genomic analysis
Polish and English cannot be
revealed
so
that the
different.
corpse belonged to the missing employee. The employee was a new hire who had only worked at the company for 3 months and had no record of an assignment to work with the abnormality. The culprit was found to be employee Redacted, who was in charge of the singing machine. Redacted had confessed after extensive investigation. I know it's crazy, but I had to hear that music again. It's been stuck in my head for months. I performed all kinds of experiments. When the machine takes in a cat, it plays for 1 minute. A large dog, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. But nothing compared to the music it makes when it eats a human. It might sound ridiculous, but I feel satisfied having heard it once more.
Danzig imaging reading something and trying to understand while some weird girl speaks at the same time.
She is quite distracting when I'm trying to read.
Reminds me of the car dealer Polish meme.
Okay, over here.
Imagine literally a mountain of bodies.
We'll pull Hap out of this area. and put you in. Seems legit. Let's go. Did we move? There was an employee I think we wanted to move into. Where the hell is, down here? I mean, we've got Vincent to work on, but there was another one, right? Up here? No, I moved it somewhere stupid. God damn it. Where did I move that
Before
employee?
I saw that meme like 3 months ago. I had completely forgot
Oh,
Polish
whatever.
was a thing. Cole and cat for spawn.
Right. I guess we'll keep. Oh no, no, we'll keep working on your insight. You're probably a good target for leveling up next. What's your name? Yui. Oh, is that an additional Yui? Or did we... Oh god, Big Bird's over here now. Okay. Let's see how bad this goes while we're early enough to just restart. What type of damage does Big Bird do? Black. Let's see how this goes. I think it's a little bit too dangerous to do with HE gear.
Gonna hop on Ed. Any tips?
Learn the look at the key bindings. I don't remember if there's a tutorial, but if there is a tutorial, you should do the tutorial. So where'd Shark go down here?
Sam, remember pirates aren't your friends.
There's a lot of key bindings. Yeah, have fun, man. Good luck.
Danzig, good luck.
See you when I see you. Thanks for the gifted subs. I hope. I might message you later. I don't know why, but sure he's looking a bit chonky these days. Bit of a chonky boy, chonky girl.
San Chonk. San
Yeah, I guess. It's just the clothes, right? The clothes must have shrunk. Yeah, I mean, obviously you're...
And gosh, I gotta go fast.
You're an absolutely ludicrous employee at this point. You can actually do a little bit more justice. Oh, what's spinning up, by the way? God damn it.
San, also my eyes are glowing. San's so fast, it's hard to select me.
Go... I don't want to say that person's name. If it looks like he's going to succeed, we're early enough in the day that we'll probably restart. Or fail, I guess. Although failure is far less likely. Uh-oh. What's the success amount? So 7's the most we can get. We're still okay. No, 7's fine. He's fine. He's fine. Wait, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, whew, we're good. didn't want to restart the day, would have this early. Like, we don't want to, we just don't want to have, we don't want to get to the point where, Shiori, you should do this a little bit. Your justice actually could be higher. We may as well train Shiori up, actually. Because, like, yeah, Shiori still needs fortitude, prudence. She isn't all that she can be, and she's our strongest unit by far because of the armor set we've given her. So we may as well make her like as ridiculously strong as we possibly can. Slow down. There's no downside, right? Don't like that being up there. You know what? I'm actually gonna, after that's done, I'm gonna proc that guy. We should be able to beat him, no problem. And, I don't want to have him proc at an annoying time. Let's actually just send Shiori up to do attachment work with him. No, he... it doesn't matter who does the attachment work. Get half to do it. Have we got both Bash Brothers up here? No, where's the other person with a Justica? Did I forget to? No, there's no way. Where's my... Wait, no, are they in that row? Can't see the striped uniform. Where... did I lose someone? Or did I just never equip it? I maybe just never equipped it? Honestly, could be a problem. Bring these guys up. No, it's not going to be a problem. Why am I missing someone? Am I just being blind? It's a pretty hard...
San, they just wanted to insolence. San, why do you have
outfit
to
to
be mad?
miss. Wait, no, there it is. Demonic. Demonic's in it. We should move Demonic down and keep him with the rest of the gang squad. Someone remind me to do that next time we get the opportunity to move people around. We'll grab Shiori and bring her down again and just keep working on her justice. We may as well get Shiori to... Oh, it's Shiori's at... I'm stupid. Shiori's at the max justice she could be. We haven't limit broken justice. We just need to work on her insight. And attachment. So it might be obvious, but we're actually way better off when we've got ordeals at the moment. Because we don't want Birdman to be meltdowning. Like we would much prefer to be dealing with an ordeal than we would Birdman meltdowning. It's less risky. Especially dawn, even noon though. It's just this one down here now. Yep. We are...
Demonics evacuate, so I keep missing like huge
my
1 hour
current
gaps.
plan is
It's
to
the plan
turn
slash
my
current
everything
goal
up.
game wise.
But the current plan is to just get to the point where we just want to suppress everything, and then we're probably going to try and finish the game. With no White Knight. Like, I can't do White Knight because I'm bad at video games. So we're really just looking to finish up. Yeah, no, it's really unfortunate, but it wasn't gonna happen. And like, I would have probably restarted straight away anyway, because dealing with White Knight was annoying as hell. It really changed the playstyle I was doing and led to mistakes. I prefer to take a more laid back, like lackadaisical approach to the game. And White Knight does not allow that. Because every 90 seconds, tick tock, tick tock. We may as well do this with Shuri and get her fortitude up now. I don't know where we're gonna get her prudence up. I mean, we could... we probably shouldn't. Yeah, I mean, like, it's... At least it's a... Like, train happens a lot more. Like, White Knight, you've got a chance to... like, realize that you've forgotten about it. But even so... Even so, it's aggravating. And the consequences for failing are much worse than the train. Even though it's harder to get it to get loose. Like, it's really devastating. And, like, it can break loose at random ass times because of other things going on in the facility. Yeah, may as well get her fortitude up to max here. Because of the hand, she's got, like, the suit has hand things. We don't bother with that. Thankfully, nothing too annoying got procced. We should get there before noon. Let's do attachment work here to sort of ensure that, or help ensure that. That's gonna proc, but I'd rather not break any of the weapons I've got. We may... Yeah, we should get there. We should, yeah, we'll easily. I don't even know why I'm worried. We're not going to have a problem. Getting to the energy cap. Seemingly she was fine. We want to move Demonic into the other gang squad. Hey, noisy child got headphones. Headphones and a gimp mask. When you just want to say, I don't want to talk to you and I don't want to listen to you. Gonna be a little bit closer than I like. But well within specification. Just within specification, not well within. We only just made it. I mean, Green Noon, who even cares, right? It's not that big of a deal, but I'd still rather not do it if I don't have to. We don't gain anything from doing it, you know? It's like you get stats from suppressing. You probably should, right? That should be a way of getting, like, stats. Like, when you get hurt, you should raise Fortitude. When you attack things, you should get a bit of Justice. If you get white damage, Prudence. Temperance shouldn't be affected, of course. It's entirely non-combat as a stat. How'd Shuri go? We need to give her a little bit of Justice, I guess. She's gonna need more Fortitude. Born Again, Luminous Bracelet. I would probably just want to go Luminous Bracelet. Oh, we're nearly back at the point where we're gonna get... Nah, we're not nearly. We're zoning in on the point where we're gonna get story again. Actually, no, we will be, right? Because once we've finished doing this, we've never explored the right-hand path down here. Not on this save anyway. You might have opened it once. I don't know. We'd opened it once. We opened it once. We have seen Bina. It always gets me. You've got to actually click to get that to load. Like, I'm not doing a long loading time. I just keep forgetting to click. Hey, the Silent Orchestra. An abnormality that loves art and tries to get the entire company to listen to its music. The conductor not only corrects musical errors, but is also responsible for creating the best ensemble and taking command of the music. A conductor's skill can be determined within 5 minutes at the podium. The moment the conductor opens the score, the performers read the conductor's eyes, actions, and aura to see if the person is worthy to lead them. Without the understanding and harmony between them, the macroscopic significance contained in the score cannot be expressed. Therefore, an outstanding degree of influence, leadership, and eloquence are essential qualities for a conductor to have. The conductor begins to direct the apocalypse. Employees start to get everything and show fervent adoration towards the symphony. The emotion soon turns into internal insanity, driving them to attack anyone near them. The orchestra gives impetus to the music, bringing the entire department to its demise. When all the performers have gathered, the music that no one can hear but everyone can listen to begins. Finale. The music shall perforate your entire being. Let's see, let's move Demonic down. He should be part of the real gang squad. And the extra, like, we might even be able to kill the orchestra off in the first phase with him down there. It'll be sort of close anyway. We'll pull Demonic off, we'll put, say, Kingsley up there. Move Finn down here. Move you across here. Sorry, Half. Half has bubblegum. Nice. Ecstasy. Wonderful. I've relocated. We're all good. Wonderful. Half is Raven. Raving, not raven. If you know if you get the difference. And we will strengthen. It was someone I said we wanted to strengthen. I think over here, Yui. And if we're going to strengthen her that way, let's wake her up to justice. We'll move half out of there already and put half up here. We've got 8 lob points left. Let's grab Haru. Start working on Haru. Nothing new today. Just gotta snooze our way through. Speaking of, I am real tired, yo. I'm sure it's coming across, but I'm just like I did end up sleeping, and I did get some like a nap today and decent sleep last night eventually, but it gutted me a little, the lack of sleep I had, the fact I couldn't get to sleep on that the other night. Alice will do. Yeah, it was awful. I just, you know, sometimes you just can't get to sleep. Just won't work. You lie there and it's like, I'm tired. I feel like I should be asleep. You pop melatonin and that doesn't help. And you're just like, oh, well, I guess I'm just gonna lie here for the next 8 hours, 10 hours and think about, so it was actually, what, from about, I think 3 p.m? Maybe a bit later. Where I was just lying there in bed, like trying to sleep, unable to sleep. I didn't get to sleep until... I think I got about an hour's sleep between 10 and 11 and then woke back up. And that was it. You know, you shouldn't do that. I don't want you to die for no reason. Working on Yui is probably one of the more important tasks for today. It's, we're in a bit of a holding pattern, I'll admit. Which is a good sign. It's a really good sign that we're in a holding pattern like this. I suspect that we're going to be able to get through this clef off, like suppressing the middle here quite easily. We shouldn't have many problems with even midnight these days, depending. Like, depending what it is. Well, Tippereth, like, literally all it is get to day 10, right? There's no, like...
Sound very sad.
There's nothing else to it apart from that? Or you mean, in a story sense, it's sad?
Very sad.
Okay. Okay.
San, it's...
Okay.
San, very sad. San, it does a lot of emotional damage. San,
okay.
I'm bad with those type of storylines.
I'm sure I'll do fine then.
San, and you're like, nope, not engaging, that's wrong, bad choice. San, etc. San,
It depends. Sometimes things hit me hard. Sometimes things are like, whatever.
San, emotionless cunt.
It's monstrous for you to say, San.
Demonic smile.
Those horns look so freaking goofy. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's a... Oh. Fuck. It's a cheers for the beginning. I should have been paying attention. We should maybe, like... When we see it's a red dawn, we should move people into place with the expectation that we're not going to be able to reach everywhere in time. Like this down here, you know, we should send these guys after it. Oh, there's 3 there. There's none over here. We should send all of these guys after it. But like the one when it's down here, I guess it's not that much of a pain. We just do what we just did. Okay, it's never mind. I take what I said. We just need to be smarter about suppressing this thing, and not always just default to using the department that automatically defaults to the department that it quote unquote belongs to, when there could be a better option. Like down here, if we'd sent this lot down here, it would have been a disaster. Whereas with these guys, it's easy as pie. I'm noticing that we're... Never mind.
San easy as. San pie.
Yeah. How's the pie? So good. San pie.
San pie.
I was thinking of the scene from Spider-Man 3. The best scene in Spider-Man 3. And the scene that made me fall in love with, what's his name as an actor? Oh god. What is his name? What's his name?
So good.
Well, it'll come to me. You know, I'll just look up the cast of Spider-Man 3. My brain is bad. Franco, James Franco. I fell in love with James Franco as an actor from that scene. That's just an amazing scene. You can probably handle that. Yeah, she doesn't do pale damage. Shiori... Okay, no, Shiori's basically at max on that. She just needs to do instinct now. Anyone here not at max? Nova. Nova's real low actually on all of his stats. We need to get Shiori to do some... You know, we can actually... We can probably just do Shiori insight work on this thing, because she's not going to die. Like oh, god damn it. Okay. Well, Scarecrow searching for wisdom is going to go how it's going to go. Everyone get up there. We're so close to the end of the day. If it comes to it, we'll just sacrifice. We'll sacrifice per se. We won't sacrifice... Okay, she needs to succeed a bunch from now. I need you to succeed a little bit. Okay, I think that's success, right? Yeah. Once you get 4, you're fine. That went well. Poor Scarecrow. Imagine, imagine escaping into that. I feel sorry for the abnormalities that are like hilariously off tier with where we've gotten to in this game. Where it's just, they just don't have the slightest amount of chance. Right, so let's... Wow, she actually succeeded with that insight work. Let's do it again. Even though... I'll move you guys up just in case. Bird, you're not going to escape or anything silly, are you? Where are you these days, Big Bird? Nah, you'll be fine. Maybe... No, it's going to escape. But I'm going to keep doing that because we want... I'll do it a couple of times. We really want Shiori to get up to max. Max insight. Yeah, quite.
San Orchestra is so kind announcing his presence like that.
Can we get through in the first phase? I think we're not quite gonna make it. No, we did. Very nice. Well, the 3-man gang squad is enough to just handle that. Let's keep working on our prudence.
San Silent Orchestra. Silenced. San Urine.
I think we should get to Kingsley there, actually.
San Speaking of Urine.
Nice. I'll check him out later.
San sending you the Animu links.
Oh, well, actually, I'll start downloading. Nice, thank you. Appreciate it. Shiori. Let's do that again.
San Scream.
Scream? Seems fine.
San, there was a massive scream for a few coming from the stream.
Yeah, it was the... It was something. I don't know what it was, but it doesn't seem to have killed anyone. We should be right to do it again. Again, Shiori just doesn't take enough damage to be worried here. She's very, 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 very resilient. Not quite... I mean, obviously White Knight's gear is better. If I do end up having to restart, I'll get White Knight's armor off stream and then go back to the... Like, go back to the repository and just have the armor. Because the armor's pretty good even without White Knight in the facility. I think. Or maybe it's 0.5 if he's not in the facility. It's still decent. Like, it's quite strong across the board. Did you pick up any more ego gear? Oh. It's the... So I've worked out what it is. It's the... Where is she? Also her eyes stop glowing. It's the... Whatever that is. Like the teeth. I think it's part of the outfit. But those teeth are what makes it look so chunky. No one died or anything. And happily no one got nommed by the Oh, that was a... God, there's another day before you even get a new area. No one got nommed by the... Plague Doctor, which is really positive. I might actually do a bunch off stream, just to, like, at this point in the game, like, we're not really doing that much interesting right now. I might get to the point where we're suppressing, like, if I get to day, like, 41 or something, we can just keep going back to the, well, day 42. We can just suppress things then and go back to the repository. Or I guess no, day 37 gives us these two. I don't know. Well, I'll think about it. The earlier we do this, the better.
Demonic, that's really how you should have did White Knight, looking back at it.
No, well, I thought I could beat White Knight, basically. If I could have beaten White Knight, it would have been worth an entire stream on White Knight. It's just the fact that I failed that, like, killed it. And, like, doing White Knight off stream, like, I wouldn't have been able to resist the temptation to just goddamn cheat. Where the fuck is... He's all the way back up here. Which... We don't have a sacrifice up here. We'll grab, you. And just walk them all the way up. Whew, okay. But yeah, there's not a lot of reason anymore. Like these days, you look real unhappy. Shuri, did you get to max or close to max SP then? Yes, okay. Shuri is now as good as we can make her. Truly ridiculous stats all across the board. We're very likely going to have to deal with a noon, so there's no reason to take this slow. Let's just push for the noon. We should level up this person. She's already got a little bit of, like, she's already got one of the stats complete. What's your name? Space. Although we should also put we need to actually do a refactor on. I forgot to do the goddamn reading of the codex. Oh well. We should put her in better gear. We've got better gear. No one should be in HE at the moment. Devona. It's gonna be a little bit annoying to do this, but let's start. Did the person we were working on here get to? Yes. We should start working on Devona's justice because I moved her to the wrong place. Or forgot to move her when the other thing moved. When this guy moved out of this area. In fact, if I can... I'm going to actually look into it between streams. If I can just get rid of the Plague Doctor, I might just get rid of the Plague Doctor. Through save editing or whatever, and just not bring it up. Wah, wah, wah. How you all doing on Insight? Still low. Well, that's going to happen. And that's going to happen. Makes things easy. I might actually set... No, we'll set Legatus up. See you around, San.
San AFK food time.
I'm actually feeling like I might not be back when you get back. I'm probably going to stop in another hour or so. Um... We'll see how long I can keep things up. I'm really starting to flag through tiredness. I can hear it in my own voice, is how I'm telling. And the way my content's going. I'm just you're cute. I'm just too messed up. And I'm like less invested in this game than I was, just because A, I failed one of my goals and don't have that goal to like look forward to, and B, like I've just hit a point where for the part of the game I'm in, I'm far too strong. Like that's what restarting does, and like I planned for that, right? Like I intentionally made myself that strong so that we could deal with the things that come later. But for right now, we're not getting a hell of a lot out of... Oh, Jesus, it's dawn. Okay. But, it just... Oh, we're getting into noon as well. But it's blue noon, and blue noon is super easy to deal with for us. It's nice to have enough of a gank squad in all areas that when noon happens, I can just send everyone, like... I feel pretty safe in sending everyone against it. Maybe machine noon might need to be a little bit more curated who I send against them. Anyone free? No, they're all dead. Well, such an early noon is great. I'd prefer it, to be honest, because it means we don't have to deal with as many Clive-off meltdowns. Although, while Apocalypse Bird is up here, we don't need to worry as much in general. I guess the main reason not to go to that later day is that we've not been to that later day and there's a story that we need to read out. That's part of it as well. Like, part of the reason I'm, like, not having the story to read out is, like, we're doing a lot more purely mechanical stuff. And I really enjoy the story of this game. So missing out on it just makes me sad, really. We should probably we should switch these two departments and start working on the people in this department's fortitude and start working on these guys' insight and attachment up here. There's no reason not to optimize for training, at least in like a small, like it doesn't, we don't have to be obsessive about it like I was at the beginning, but we should still, like, where it's easy to change where people are in order to naturally make them start leveling up their stats, we should still do it. I guess I may as well do another insight with Shuri over here. You should pop back to your group so you don't get ganked. We may have to deal with one more Clive-off meltdown. That's going to be... No, probably not. With the 15%. With the 15% from noon, we'll be fine. No, that was really a huge mistake. I forgot that that sin isn't there anymore. We'll just do this guy with Delilah. How close is Big Bird to escaping? Is there none in this region? In that case, we'll send Shuri up here. We'll send Demonic and Lilith and Co. this way because they're fairly close. Wouldn't mind actually watching anywhere else. Watching how Shiori does against these guys solo. Because she should just, like, absolutely destroy them. Yeah, oh my god. Look at that. Shiori's so fucking strong. Dear god. Did you see how fast she tore through them? If something doesn't have a resistance or anything, she is a real problem for them. Just a real, like, real day ruiner for anyone that doesn't have a specific resistance. Yeah, like their attachment is all up. Their insight isn't, but the insight training is much slower. We actually, I think we probably need a proper insight trainer. I don't think we've got anyone that, I guess the B, sort of, but I don't like using the B in that capacity. Because it can go badly. We'll throw Vincent to this once. Sure. Just a little bit of extra attachment. Sorry, justice on him. Isn't going to go astray. He's pretty strong justice-wise, but that little blip might matter at some point. Where's the shark? Oh, here. Nova needs to be worked on. Nova's got... Oh my god, Nova got the doggo ears from... the doggo. The doggo ears aren't very good. We'd like him to get a different hat. I mean, they're so minor in effect that it doesn't matter. Let's send... Oh. Divona over one last time. We may as well let it play out. Should be enough to take her to Justice 5. And who did we say? There was someone we said we wanted to work on. I think it was, Space. We need to get Space leveled up. And functioning. And we need to change Space's ego gift. We don't need censored. We go for Letitia. You know, let's just go for Letitia. She's easy enough to handle. And we'll start with the extraction team. Cute Bina. I guess that leaves the question... Am I going to try for a suppression tonight? I probably should do at least one. We'll move. Say Yumi, Alice, and a newbie down here. We'll level space. And move space to Justice Room. Yui's fine to take off there. Put Yui up here. What's happened? Oh, we'll just hire a new employee. We got 2 new employees actually, sorry. That might actually strain our ability to fully equip them. We will see. First, let's level... I guess Anthony is also doing okay. And then ego list. Anyone in HE or nil gear. Actually, you're in HE gear. Okay, we are going to run out. Although we definitely should grab... What was her name? Space. Space should not be. In fact, Space should be rolling with this weapon instead. Okay, that exhausts our armor. We might get to the point where we stop adding people. They're more of a liability than benefit if they're in HE gear. They're still got a VAV weapon, but even with the VAV weapon, like having HE gear, 2 of them are fine. Like the Magic Bullet HE gear is like pretty solid. At least it's not that weak, I guess I'd say. It's not solid, but it's not incredibly weak. Except against Pale. Like anything Pale is going to destroy anyone in that gear because they're going to be taking 3 times damage. Okay. Let's begin the day, then immediately reset. Back to main menu. Who we got watching? No. Okay. Okay, so we got up to day 43. So actually we could easily we could go up to day 42 off stream. Although it would require us to do a bit of this and that to get beta done. Yeah, we couldn't really afford to do things that way. We need to alternate. Okay, we need to alternate between sides, because if we don't alternate between sides, we can actually lock ourselves out of being able to get the ending. This time. Because we need to be able to go down both paths after day 41 and go back to the memory repository. If we do entirely one side, we won't be able to. I need to remember that. The Snow Queen. A queen who lives alone in the frosty winter forest. Like how every story starts, Kai was a child with a kind heart. When the shards of a mirror made by an evil fairy were scattered over everyone's heart, Kai began to see things he didn't want to see or need to see. He left the small village he grew up in. In an unforgiving blizzard, Kai met the Snow Queen. He became curious of the world beyond his knowledge. He felt as though everything he knew amounted to so little. The snow palace he reached was so cold, but the Snow Queen's kiss froze his heart, and he couldn't feel the cold anymore. There was no joy in the palace, only the long winter night. Gerda was strong enough to remain unpierced by the mirror, and brave enough to go on a journey to rescue Kai, so she set off towards the Snow Palace. The journey was agonizing. Gerda was hurt and pained, sometimes she cried. How eventually Gerda met Kai. Spring arrived with blossoming roses. Its warmth melted the Snow Queen's palace, and a piece of the mirror in Kai's heart evaporated without a trace. Then, left alone, the Snow Queen omitted. I remember the day we put her in a cryo coffin with our own hands. At some point, her joyous laughter was gone. She just cycled through laughing and crying, and eventually she was found in a bathtub soaked in red with her wrist cut. We do not believe in death. I will have her reconstructed from the machines. I have detested for my entire life, but have become the only answer. She would have been disgusted for me by this, dying in that bathtub. However, I think we were too far down that road, filled with remorse and regret to feel any sort of guilt. One day, it spoke to me. I remember you. You were a kind-hearted person. The moment I heard it, I was seized by the urge to destroy what I created with my own hands. What the fuck? I should look into the, like, quote-unquote deep lore of this game. Okay, god damn it, he's here. Maxim's a good enough sacrifice, though. Oof. Well, easy enough not to mess up with Letitia. At least. And, oh, we already locked it. I did mess up. I forgot to move people around. I want to get these guys out of here. I mean, you can do repression work here, right? No, sorry, I want to get these guys out. These ones are the ones that are capped on fortitude. Oh wait. Right. Silly. I got confused because of their uniform. But Yumi has regular glasses. So I got confused because of the glass. She's got regular glasses, not the capo glass. Let's send Codename down to do this time. And we'll... Jeez, Codename's got like a ridiculous amount of justice up. What else gives you justice? The Cobalt Scar. And the... Oh, and she's got the tear from the Night of Despair. He, rather. Yeah, his justice is absolute. We get Legatus up a little. Could work on Demonic's prudence a little bit. Space is a cutie. Very gormless looking, very like, should not be here. Okay, what do we got? Not him, which is nice. Scarecrow, which is annoying, and 100 deeds. At least we haven't got anything that like breaks down when other things break down yet. Gotta remember about Letitia. Oh, Letitia's only a HE? Man, I thought she was a VAV for some reason. Did I really work 100 cents today? What the fuck? What was I thinking? I wasn't thinking, I was just automatically pressing buttons, I guess. Poor commissar. I don't know, the ego gifts, quote unquote, look very unpleasant overall when you start getting to more and more. Hey, Nova got ecstasy. Nice. You can trip out with half. With these doggo ears. What used to be? Something used to be here that we worked all the time. One of the birds, probably. Oh. Didn't realize we'd gotten to that point. Let's say 43, we've done at least 2 or 3 of Beaners. So I'm probably gonna, yeah, off stream I'll get back to where we were in terms of story. Or, no, I'll get to day 42 at least. And then we can start suppressing and going back to repository. Well, maybe it doesn't make sense. I guess it makes sense to do it as we go. No, I take it back. We should, because we've still got 3 people that can be suppressed on day 37, right? So we should definitely start suppressing people from day 37 to prevent, like, doubling up on work. Jesus Christ, Shuri. No, don't do that. Keep training your justice. Look at that. The things that have been seen cannot be unseen. We need to work on getting Legatus up in some other aspects, like getting his fortitude up would be nice. I need to remember to move people around a bit at some point to try and get maximize their stat gains. What do we got? You, which is fine. You, which is fine. We'll do insight with Shiori and try and just push through. Just need to do Big Bad Wolf again. Before we finish with him. Because we're probably going to have to suppress him. Not down is even a problem. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to suppress. But again, it is... Missing someone? No. It is very easy to suppress this guy at this point with the gang squad. Not even the full gang squad, like Lilith, Shuri, and Demonic are sufficient to handle it in most cases. Before even the second stage starts up, can I, like, if I get someone with white damage, can I can't suppress you, huh? I can't suppress you. Sad. Fake news. I should be able to suppress my own clerks. Bring them back. I guess they're less like agents being able to be unmind broken. Like, it makes sense. They're a lot more strong than a clerk is mentally. May as well do attachment with Shuri. No, we want to keep doing insight with Demonic. He's got the equipment to not die from that. And we want his insight up. Okay, so space should definitely be a proper 5-star after this. I don't remember how I'm sure the shark weapon is complete garbage for some reason. Like, it's really slow, or it misses a lot. There's some, like, aspect of it that I remember being not very good. As a, like, for a VAV. Punishing birds out. Can't belay that all out. We're potentially gonna have to do this meltdown. Depends how this goes, among other things. We'll get the meltdown started. We'll wait for Punishing Bird to go back to its little cage. Because, I want to basically rush after this. Like, we'll do a bunch at once and we'll just ignore the Clive-off countdown. But Punishing Bird has to be back in it. Okay, it's back. Pause! Let's queue up a bunch of work. Make absolutely sure that we are going to get enough energy to just push through. That should be enough.
San, one of the great mysteries of living with a cat.
Yes. God damn it, Punishing Bird escaped again. We're going to lose out on a single lob.
San, how can something so fluffy, cute, outright beautiful, downright majestic? San can make shits that smells so utterly horrible.
I don't want to examine that one too much. Okay, everything will be peaceful if you're under the fairy's care. Child of the Galaxy is a little bit annoying. Let's see what else we can get. Don't look away. Keep your eyes on... What is that? I've never picked it up, so it must be annoying. I've certainly seen it a bunch of times. Oh god, it's the Burrowing Heaven. Yeah, no wonder. Child of the Galaxy, or happy... Probably Child of the Galaxy is slightly less annoying. Let's open up the... Actually, we'll do one more extraction team and then we'll do a record team. This might even be new content. Day 42. It shouldn't be. We should have had to have done 2 of these, I think. We'll see though.
Reconnecting to Twitch.
Oh, there was no story.
Connected to Twitch.
Oh, we need to get to 3 before we get the mission unlock. So we'll do one more expansion here, and then we'll work on... We can do core suppression today. And then we'll work on doing the other side.
San, I should tell them that I can't fucking go to the local tomorrow. San, my kitty cat is sleeping on the Mac.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna end things for tonight. Let's do the leveling up. Which we already started leveling up someone, right, Anthony?
San, actually.
Yeah, actually. Yeah. We can start with a fresh start tomorrow and we'll be doing core suppression, which will be something interesting. I'll do one readout before I go. A bit of a short stream tonight, but I'm still tired and I also want to get something else done tonight. Fairly early. Big bird. A large, many-eyed bird that patrols the dark forest with an everlasting lamp. Unlike regular birds, it lacks wings and has long arms instead, which it can pick things up. Omid would stare intently at anyone it found, young or old, and bite their head off. There is a tale of a beast that lies in the deepest, darkest part of the forest, who dazzles creatures away, never to be seen again. To protect all creatures, like, who dazzles creatures away? I don't think that's what you mean. To protect all creatures from the beast, the big bird burned all of its feathers to make a wick, and then made a lamp that would burn forever. With this eternally lit lamp, the bird wandered the forest, warning creatures not to stray too deep into the trees. Thanks to the large bird, fewer creatures fell victim to the beast in the forest. However, it was still concerned for the creatures being killed by the beast. An idea struck the big bird's mind. If I kill the creatures first, then no one will be killed by the beast. Since then, only rumors of a beast that would bite your head off.
San, Big Bird is the hero we deserve.
Yeah. Since then, only rumors of a beast that would bite your head off flew around the dark forest. It's said that the beast carefully examines and stares its victims to see if they are the beast that lures the helpless creatures away. This is a tale from the town in the location redacted area. We heard the tale from the town's oldest inhabitant. Although there is a general assumption that the tale was told to prevent children from entering the forest, it is uncertain who first inherited the tale. We can't do anything while the abnormality has its eyes open. It stares intently and keeps staring. This is why we need to put it to sleep first. We can only begin working when all of its numerous dozens of eyes have entered its slumber. It turns out that the tale was not made up. We could find this large bird in the forest. Right after that, we tried to look for the beast that dazzles people. We searched through every nook and cranny of the forest, investigating every creature in detail. A month later, we came to this conclusion. There was no such beast in the forest, except that big bird. This abnormality is completely ignorant of the common perception of death. The abnormalities that reside in the corporation are placed in one of 2 different categories. The first category is those who understand perfectly well what the concept of being of death is and will attack our staff with the intent to kill. The second has those who are aware of the concept of death but attack without malicious intent. This abnormality we have contained here fits into neither of these 2 categories. To this bird, death itself is salvation. If it just ripped the head off the poor girl who got lost in the forest, to it, there was no mistake, malice, or murder. It thinks it just saved the girl from the beast. And with that, I'll leave you. I will see you tomorrow night when we will start doing a bunch of suppressions, which should be interesting and fun.
Sound well, the little girl.
I shall
ain't
see
lost
you anon.
anymore.
Thanks for stopping by, guys. Thanks for watching. Sorry I'm being a bit tired
San,
at the
I'm
moment.
just saying fuck. San, everyone's a critic.